Hey guys, Cody here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today we are back in our Achievement Hunter series, hopefully to get another achievement this episode. But yeah, so last episode we got no achievements. That's not good, of course. And we also we We died. Spoiler alert. I'm guessing it's probably too late to say spoiler alert, but you know what? I'll put that in the description. But if you haven't checked out last episode, of course, you can go ahead and go check that out. You don't have to if you don't want to, because I can't force you guys to do anything. But you can if you want to. I mean, it's probably good that you do. But yeah, so we lost about half of our levels. Though we did get some blaze rods. We went into the nether last episode. So we got some blaze rods. And this episode, last episode I also noticed I had a shortage of food. So this episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and gather up some pork chops, some animal meat, cook that. We'll get some experience from that if we have more time, which we should. I think I'm about done with this. We might go ahead and look if there's anything else in achievements that we could get. I forgot to do my research on the pig on a rail achievement, not on a rail, the pig one. So that's how it goes. And so, yeah, I forgot to get the, when pigs fly achievement, which is when you fly a pig off a cliff. I don't think I made the pig, fly far enough, quote unquote fly. So I'll have, that's what I need to research is how far exactly do you need to get it, because then I could actually get that achievement, and we should be good for that. We might head into the nether this episode, though, and see if we can get a ghast, so we can hit Fireball back at it and get that achievement again. Maybe even, go get some more blazes so we can gather up more experience. Because like I said last episode, blazes are the third best mob for experience. Period. They are. That's just how they are. The other two mobs would be the Ender Dragon and the Wither. The Ender Dragon gives you the most levels in the game, of course. It gives you like, well, I don't know that for exact number, but it's about like 30 levels or 10. I don't know. It's a lot of levels though. We will find out though when we kill the Ender Dragon. So, and I'll get that on camera, and then we'll know for sure how many experience you can get from killing the Ender Dragon. Which is an extra benefit other than the fact that we kill the Ender Dragon and get that achievement. Killing the Ender Dragon, which is the end, is what it's called. And so, I mean, that's the main benefit, A. B, it's a tradition to kill the Ender Dragon. But, yeah, it's an achievement too. I mean, why wouldn't killing the Ender Dragon be an achievement? Because it's basically kind of like the final boss, basically. And so, every single time you complete a game by killing a final boss, well, you don't really complete Minecraft, but you know what I mean, I hope. But every single time you kill a final boss, you should actually be able to, get some kind of achievement for that. Because killing a final boss takes preparation, and it's just satisfying when you do it. And That's kind of how killing the Ender Dragon works. I'm pretty sure all of y'all knew that, but you know what? That's my opinion on it, and yeah. Anyways, to get back on to the game, to what we're doing right now. Apparently I wasn't paying attention to the compass. I'm trying to run home right now. And so I'm going off track a lot, and so I need to get back on track and get to the house so we can get as much done as we can within this 30-minute period. This 30-minute episode. So we can move on. Because although we got an enchantment table, we're still kind of at a standstill because I haven't got enough levels to enchant something, and I'm trying to get fortune on some kind of tool. And so if we get that, we'll be able to move on. I can go mining, you know, get like a ton of diamonds because fortune is OP on diamonds. When you get multiple diamonds per one ore, it is so overpowered. So the best enchantment in the game is probably fortune. Now, for those who like to build, maybe silk touch. Who like to get all the ores and the podzol and stuff like that. And mycelium's actually pretty useful to get. Podzol's and Podzol's actually pretty useful to get. And so is mycelium, because you can grow mushrooms without having to be on a mushroom island or in a mega taiga. Of course, you could just make the area darker, but it has that nice benefit of if you can find it, then it's pretty nice for you. And I'm about to, I'm just getting like I've almost died here. I'm accidentally fighting these mobs, sorta-ish. I'm fighting these mobs. I just ran into these mobs, and I'm trying to kill them for experience. That's what I meant to say. So we can, whoa. So we can, get more levels. And move on. Like I said. Why is the house so far away? Man, I really did run away far. Anyways, though, we are back, finally. So let's go ahead and go to bed. Or, we could. Why am I echoing myself? Or we could, hunt for some more monsters. I'll think about that. But first of all, we really need to clear out our inventories, and we need to put this raw pork chops into the furnace, and then we'll put up these sunflowers, the seeds, the paper, ink sacks. There's nothing else to really put up. I'm gonna go and check around the area and see if I can not die to the spider. I'm gonna see if I can find some more mobs, especially endermen. I really need endermen so we can get more eyes of ender and find that I meant end portal. And how about that? So right here we have 3 endermen, which is OP. Let me get ready. 3, 2. Let me think about this. Oh my goodness! I didn't look. I looked at it. Ow! That hurt. That hurt. Okay, I better get in water, because endermen don't like water, of course. Whew, I was not prepared for that. So the enderman doesn't like to come into the water. So what we'll do is we'll do this. Best strategy ever. And so we'll come back over here, and let's do the same strategy to these endermen. Now where's that enderman? Gonna look at it. Yeah. Ow, bad decision. If I can just escape, we will get into the water. So the endermen don't want to come near the water, so we'll just make him come over the edge trying to hit us, but he won't go into the water. Man, that's 2 ender pearls. That is really good. We will just, you know, get enderman. Alright. This is genius. Booyah 1.9. You just got wrecked. Aw, I didn't get an ender pearl from that enderman, but I still got 2, which surprises me. I was very surprised to get 2 ender pearls. I thought I was only gonna get 1, but hey, 2 is really good. And if we could get looting on this sword, we would actually get more ender pearls, which would make it so much easier to hunt down the ender dragon or the end portal, then kill the ender dragon, of course. And that's why we need to enchant, so we can get all these overpowered enchantments. Right, I better run. I could have got shot there by a skeleton. Luckily I lived though. Luckily I lived. Oh my goodness, that was close right there. Oh my goodness, now that's close. Whew. Man, I did not notice those skeleton and creeper right under the mushroom. And I could have just gotten blown up and killed, and then I would have to regain all of these levels, and it would be even harder. But what's good is we have already gotten 2 ender pearls, so let's go and make these into eyes of ender. Craft these, and what we can do is we'll go and stock up on these, because I don't feel like wasting them. And I just saw magma cream in the chest, by the way. So what we could do is we could make some fire resistance potions, so we don't take fire damage from blazes. And then, now that would be OP. Let me go and get this experience, hopefully. Come on. You're still alive. Death. What we could do is we could it would be much easier to kill the blazes because they couldn't deal fire damage, which is their main way of dealing damage, and these guys are just fattened out. There we go. So that would be a good idea for the nether. In fact, let me check the time. Okay, 13 minutes into the video. So we have plenty of time still to do what we need to do. And so, what I wanted to do is not enchant, but I would like to enchant, but I don't have enough levels to get a good enchantment. What I would like to do is make 3 fire resistance potions. Now I'm going to check this brewing stand over here. So we need blaze powder now in 1.9. I completely forgot that. I'm used to before then when you didn't need it. So I'll just go and get myself 1 blaze rod. 1 blaze powder. Luckily it's not blaze rods. That would be much harder to do than blaze powder. But let me kill this creeper. So let me get my aim right, and Jump hit. Critical hit for the win. And so, now that we have gotten our blaze powder, oh my goodness, wrong way. Now, I'm probably, let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and go see if I have any more glass in my chests. And then we can make some more glass bottles. And then we can make some more fire resistance potions. Just to make things easier. Magma cream. Oh, there we go. 3 pieces of glass. So let's go and do this. 3 glass bottles. Let's go and fill them up in the river. Or the pond. It looks more like a river though. Honestly. And we'll go ahead and put these up. And we still have some more blaze powder in there to brew stuff with. So let's go ahead and get a piece of nether wart out of this chest. Switch this out. I'm going to put in the water bottles. What we can do in this second one is we'll put 3 of those in there. And we'll make them last longer. Now I think redstone makes them last longer. And glowstone makes them stronger. But I usually get these 2 mixed up. So let's go ahead and test that out just in case I'm wrong. By the way, guys, the first 1.10 snapshot came out recently, this week, and it's got a lot of new features. I may do a video on it because it's got a lot of cool things in it, and I haven't played around with it yet because I need to back up my worlds first, and I am a bit too lazy to do that, but you know, I'll do it. I'll do it anyways. Let's go and breed these cows, now I think about it. But yeah, it has a lot of new features, has new mobs, and it has this new block like the command block. Just a lot of features. A ton of features. Which is exciting because they may add more. And what I'm happy about is because this update came, you know, they've already done so much this update, and I can't remember when the first 1.9 snapshot came out relative to 1.8, but I know it was a really long time. And this one came out only about maybe 2 months or 3 months. I don't know the exact date. So that, I mean, it's still a long time, but it shows that the developers, they're working on new features for Minecraft on the computer, and hopefully it comes out this year. And that would just be awesome, because I'd love to play around with a new update. I always love new stuff just because it's new. Because you don't know anything about it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just new. It's fresh. It's out of the blue. And testing these new features around is a fun thing to do. I don't do it a lot, but it's really fun. So I might make a video of me testing it out for the first time. I've done watched some videos on it, and I'm wasting time. I better grab this stuff. And so, a lot of features I'm excited for in the 1.10 update. So this lasts 8 minutes. So yes, it does last longer, which is good. We'll go ahead and grab these. I'll go ahead and put that up. Let me go ahead and put up. Whoa! I forgot I gathered that much. That many blaze rods. We'll go and put up all these fire resistance potions. And so we're 21 minutes into the video. We've done run. We've done run around a lot. And so maybe we should go mining. Let's go ahead and go do that. And maybe we can gather up some more experience that way. Gather up some iron, some more coal, redstone, and gold. Speaking of coal, let's go on and grab this whole entire batch. And we can stock up on these items so we don't need to go mining for them later. So we can just pay attention to the diamonds. And just killing the monsters, that sort of thing. So hopefully we can like stock up on these things in the last 10 minutes. And we should be able to use these items later. And hopefully by next episode, I will have my levels back. So we can start enchanting and all this good stuff. We're already at 20 levels, which means only 10 more left. And I may get that off camera. I may. Well, that's why I said hopefully. Maybe not. I still haven't decided whether I want to or not do something like that off camera. And the reason for that is because if I show too much off camera, then you guys will be missing out. But really, I've had many episodes of experience hunting, and so I think it's starting to pile up. And it's mainly what we're doing is we're just preparing for the end. But I need the fortune pickaxe. Then I need to gather up the diamonds. Then I need to do potions. And of course I need to find the portal and fill it up with the eyes of Ender. So I still have a lot more to do. But hopefully, in the next 10 episodes, hopefully, we will be able to kill the Ender Dragon. That is my goal. Now, will it happen? 50-50 chance. But do I hope it happens? 100% chance. So that's basically my plans for the series. So maybe I plan on this. Now that I think about it a little bit, I'm going to get the experience, since I don't want another episode of me just, mining. Although mining is exciting, strip mining is not as much. We may go on another cave mining trip, because that was a really good cave mining trip. We even got some diamonds. I think I got that off camera, but still, it's more exciting to go in caves than strip mining. So I'll do most of my strip mining off camera. After this episode. So you probably won't see this at all, hopefully, because it is quite boring, but I think it does get you more diamonds than cave mining. I've been told that. and it's a really good system. So that's my thought on strip mining, and my thoughts for other parts of the series. And then after we kill the Ender Dragon, we might try and complete the rest of the achievements. On a rail achievement we definitely should have had, but I'll have to figure out some stuff to do with why it failed and what I can do to fix it. And after we get all those achievements, we should be able to go and hunt for wither skeletons, summon the wither, kill the wither. Of course, we'll have to get better gear than what we used for the Ender Dragon, because the wither is the hardest boss in the game. It's even harder than the Ender Dragon, though the Ender Dragon is reasonably tricky. I'd rather get diamond armor because I am very clumsy with the Ender Dragon, and I usually fall off the pillars, so I'm hoping to get feather falling for that. But and then the wither, of course, because he shoots a ton of wither skeleton skulls, and at you. It's actually a simplistic boss, unlike the Ender Dragon, which flies around and has all this cycle stuff, where you have to wait. The wither's just boom, 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 boom. But it does have these points where if it gets low enough, you can't shoot it. And at the beginning it blows up, so maybe we'll make an obsidian chamber, maybe we'll make like this big underground area. I don't know yet. Hopefully away from caves, of course, because then it'll get in my way. And worst of all, it could kill me and kill any diamonds in that cave. But yeah, that's my plans. Hopefully by the next 10 episodes, like I said, we will have killed the Ender Dragon, because we should be done. We should be very close to getting done. This is like the 14th episode, and so I have bad memory, sorry. And so yeah, most people would have killed the Ender Dragon by now, or some people who are good speedrunners. Me, myself, I'm not a good speedrunner. But this is probably one of the best runs I've had, in general, at getting all these achievements. And that makes me happy. It's always good to feel like when you're just going towards one goal and you're so close to getting to it. Or not so close, but when you get so far and you've got all this good stuff and you're going towards your goals and you're making progress. But yeah, we are at a standstill, really. Technically we are. But we're still getting ender pearls. We're still finding the portal. And so that's a good note to be on. But of course, next episode we will be out of the standstill. This episode was kind of one where we were getting food, just going around and fighting monsters. And it was another one of those killing monster episodes just to get some experience and some food. But we also did get some other stuff done. We got some, blaze rods, which not blaze rods, but we got some fire resistance potions, and so that'll be good for when we go into the Nether again. Other than that, we mined more of the cave. We got some more ores, and that's pretty good too. But next episode, we will be back on track. The death last episode, uh, spoiler, the spoiler, the death last episode basically put us off track, and I didn't have enough time. I was doing other stuff to gather up the experience off camera. But hopefully, I will have that done by next episode. I will try very hardly to, but I cannot guarantee I will be able to. But anyways,